So guys, how are you doing? This is another installment. You know me, I'm the last honest entrepreneur, and as I'm sure you are noticing, the start card of this video is not the same as usual. And it's because today we are not talking about, we are talking about e-commerce, but we're specifically talking about Amazon FBA, or in reality, retail arbitrage through third-party websites like Amazon and eBay. And in this video, we're going to talk about a very viral sensation, the new Monopoly game called Monopoly for Millennials, and how a famous YouTuber in one day bought 173 of these and made thousands and thousands of dollars before he even got home from his trip of buying these at distributors like Walmart and other sites like that. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how absurdly high orders and conversion rates can be when you have a hot item, or as Hayden Bowles would call it, a banger product, bro. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this video right now. So the YouTuber in question, and the product that's been gaining a lot of controversy, is the Monopoly for Millennials, in which not only is it a collectible item, which is usually sought after for retail arbitrage, which is generally going from distributors, getting a hot product, or in actuality, I've actually seen people do this with products that don't have a high demand, like coffee makers or blenders, and they'll usually try to source a retail arbitrage profit margin of about 10 to 20%, which I know doesn't sound that good, but there's people that actually do this with thousands of dollars. And there's really no problem of sitting on these products for a very long period of time, because some of them, if you can get them at clearance sales, basically the distributor like Walmart has to get rid of these products. They have quotas that they have to make, and they will sell it with the approval of the distributor. The manufacturers of these products, with their approval, they'll actually put them lower than their actual manufacturing pricing. And Walmart themselves will actually recoup the manufacturers and the companies that make these things for doing that, because it's literally in Walmart's best benefit to sell these items. So that's generally how arbitrage works. That's not the only methods that people use to garnish good profit margins from arbitrage, but generally when I used to perform arbitrage before I got into other things that made larger profit margins, generally because arbitrage is very hard to do unless you have a lot of money, a 10 to 50% profit margin is not that good when you have to sell like 50 items to get it. But for people who have a lot of money, this is very viable. They can do this. If you have like $10,000 saved up, you can easily do this and make a few $1,000s over the course of like 30 to 60 days. In fact, I know a lot of like ordinary people who don't really have a learning curve in business. They don't really know what they're doing, and retail arbitrage is so benign, so rudimentary that you don't really need to have business experience, and there's literally common people who do this. And we're going to be talking about a common person who did this and made tons of money doing so, about $2,500, but keep in mind, he made $3,000 in one night, and he's still selling them, I'm sure. And he performed all this in one day, one night. He bought 173 Monopoly for Millennial game boards. The YouTuber is the Bearded Picker. I'll go ahead and present him here, and also leave a link to his channel, and specifically the video down below. And apparently he does this. I don't know if he does this for a living professionally, but he performs retail arbitrage, like a lot of my friends do, in fact. There are some products in which people know they're going to be hot products. Like for me, the old lava lamps that are generally powered through a light bulb and not some LED or it's not the original light bulb device. So this man, the bearded picker, I'm sure you can infer from his YouTube channel name, obviously goes around selecting and trying to choose products that are most preferable for profit margin buying and selling. What I would say is the golden nugget in this scheme is the product. And that's why a lot of times in e-commerce and also dropshipping, they talk about how one product will change your life. And it's usually the really benign products. It's usually like the fidget spinners, the makeup brush removers, and you specifically sell to, cosmetic groups on Instagram. Just know that the product that you have matters. And I want you to go watch this video because this man sold 150 products in which he only had one product listing. He only had one product. It was these Monopoly boards. And he sold 200 of them in one day. Guys, that conversion rate is absurd. And do you know why? It's nothing to take away from this man. But it's not because he's a great seller. It's not because he knows what he's doing. It's because the product is a blazing hot product. The Monopoly for millennials is a very collector's item, and it's also very jaded. There's some community cards in there that say things like, there's no properties because we know you can't afford it. There's also things in there that say things like, I think there's a community card that says your free trial of Netflix has expired. Just get another one because we know you can't afford it. There's some really jaded, polarizing topics surrounding this Monopoly game. And everyone who's doing arbitrage on this is making tons of money. I'll go ahead and post what they're selling for on Amazon right now. They are currently selling on Amazon for $297 and $400. And before you say that they're not making any sales doing this, you should know that both of those listings have over 10 sales. These board games came out 5 days ago. People are actually paying $500 for these things. And it's because the board game is so controversial. It's a jab. It's a jab piece. It's a jab piece at millennials because of how lazy and the other stereotypes surrounding their work ethic and personality types. What I really wanted to predicate this video on is just how high a conversion rate can become when you have the right products. A lot of you guys who are dropshipping, a lot of you guys who are in e-commerce, you guys are making a few $100 and you're looking at Hayden Bowles, you're looking at Gabriel, you're looking at King Com, and I'll go ahead and list all those guys here. The reason why you're only making a few $100 is because you haven't figured out how to source the winning products. Let me give you 3 random winning products that would do very well. Makeup, cosmetic related things, specifically presented through ad copy or sponsored post on Instagrams related to women's cosmetics. Or a rechargeable lighter that King Com actually talked about, and I actually put it on my own website and did very well. Guys, a rechargeable lighter, and who do you sell it to? Marijuana smokers. You get the smoking paraphernalia and you then list it on a sponsored post for an Instagram that's related to marijuana smokers. What are they going to save that money for? Why would they want a rechargeable lighter? So they can buy more marijuana. Or you can do another one. Solar panel charged instruments and also apparatuses. And you specifically advertise it on outdoor Instagrams. There you go. I just gave you 3. And by the way, if you think any of those don't work, I basically just gave you my 3 winning products. I basically just gave you my 3 products that I make 90% of all of my profit margin for. You guys need to find the winning products. I made only a few $100, and I want to use this story. I want to use this story to show you guys. This man bought 200 specialty Monopoly board games, which is an extremely abstract product that shouldn't have such a high demand. And this man is not extremely intelligent. He's not interested and immersed in e-commerce like I'm sure you and my viewership is. And yet he has a conversion rate of about 2,000%. He has an absurdly high conversion rate. In fact, he basically sold his entire inventory within the first 12 hours that he put it up, and he had an inventory of hundreds of pieces. That's absurd. And anyone in e-commerce knows that that's absurd. And he was selling them for hundreds of dollars. That should go to tell you, that should go to show you, to lampoon the idea that winning products is basically all that matters in dropshipping. Guys, test and product test and product test. And when you have a winner that's making 500 bucks, I don't give a shit. Keep testing, because there's always that one product that's gonna make a little bit more. And what I want you guys to realize the most is that the winning products are very easy to catch. And I know that's kind of counterintuitive to the entire video exposition that I've just given, but believe it or not, the winning products are kind of obvious. The fidget spinners, the hoverboards, the golden rose necklace, the zodiac bracelets, the anchor bracelets. Believe it or not, there's high demand for these things. Once you're in e-commerce, and well, I swear to you guys, once you find one winning product, you gain an eye. You gain this ability to infer what other products could be winning products before they really catch the trend. And I know you guys don't believe me, and I know you guys just think that I'm telling you this so you'll become immersed in e-commerce as well. But trust me, when it happens to you, you'll come back and you'll email me and you'll say, "Last honest, you were right." You really can start determining and defining what a winning product is once you already have a catalog of other winning products. And the product is the only thing that matters. In fact, what if I told you that I've had a winning product, specifically a solar paneled item that's specifically related to outdoor camping, and I've literally marketed it to a ballerina Instagram, and it made sales. It actually made a good conversion rate. That's a winning product. When you can market a product to a demographic that has nothing to do with that product, that should, by all inherent bias, have no desire to buy that, and you still get a good conversion rate, that's how you know it's a winner. That's when everyone and their mother wants that product, even people that have nothing to do with the inherent interest of that product, and they're still buying it, that's when you have a winning product. And this man, who doesn't really have an extreme amount of experience or intelligence, having basically selling hundreds and hundreds of items in 24 hours to a tune of thousands and thousands of dollars of profit margin, that should show you the product is the only thing that matters, guys. Keep testing. I went almost 2 years. I went years of making just a few $100, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out until I marketed. Basically, I stole the exact ad copy. Listen, I am the last honest entrepreneur, and I'm going to be very honest with you one-on-one right here. The first product that made me $700 in 1 month was a product that I stole from a super popular Instagram with an item that was already super popular, and I literally copied their advertisement and their video. I literally just branded my own company on the video, and I literally copied their ad copy word for word. As King Com has said, good artists take, but great artists steal. Guys, literally just do exactly what these blue chip companies are doing. Exactly. That's what some of these e-commerce, some of these drop shippers on YouTube aren't telling you, is that some of the ads they make are literally carbon copies of the blue chip distributors of those winning products themselves. It's literally a blueprint. If you looked at these ads back to back, you would say these are the exact same ads. And you're right, because that's what they're supposed to be. Find the products, then create the media. And honestly, guys, products, the winning product is 51% of all of dropshipping. The products are what matters. You can do this for years, never make over $500 a month from doing this because you don't know how to pick the products. But once you find that one product, you will finally become self-employed. And then you'll pick products that are just like that product, and you'll make $700 off just that one product, and you'll start to say, okay, I think I understand. You'll lean back in your chair and you'll say, okay, I think I could do this. Or rather, let me rephrase that. You won't say, oh, I think I can do this. But what you will say is, okay, I think someone could do this. I think someone who would have enough skill and would have done this for years can eventually scale ads to then market a bunch of products which are basically look-alike carbon copies of my one winning product, create a store, a new store, which is more tailored for these apparent winning products for my customer demographic, and then scale ads to then make it very profitable to finally get to $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month and become self-employed doing this. And let me tell you something, you can, because I'm literally living it. It's all about that one winning product. Nothing else matters. In fact, honestly guys, I've used a terrible ad copy marketed to terrible consumers, and when you have a popular product, it simply sells itself. Get a product that has such a high demand, you don't have to go out. You don't have to go out and sell it. It will sell itself. And that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. I know this was kind of an extreme video, but I want to get it across to you because I did this for years without fully understanding it. The winning products is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters. And I know e-commerce YouTubers have talked about this, and they basically said the exact same thing I have, but I think they need to put a predication on this. The high demand products, the trending products, that is the only thing that matters. I think that is dropshipping. People say dropshipping is ad copy, scaling advertisements. I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but I would really say dropshipping is literally just selling the products that everyone else is selling that is doing very well. That's literally all dropshipping is. It's just riding the wave of a trend. That's really all it is. And you know what it is, guys. I'm here to give you the information mentors make you pay for, because that's what we're here for. And if you like this video, you can like it here or you can subscribe here, but I only want your like if I earned it. If I didn't earn it, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like, but you can keep tuning in if you'd like. Maybe one day I will. And thanks for watching.